Greetings, flesh creatures. It is I, Megatron. On behalf of TFYLP, I want to congratulate you for listening to the most refined collective podcast on this miserable little planet Earth. Yes. Here you'll find knowledgeable fans discussing every aspect of Transformers and beyond. Now, enjoy the show while I continue my path to complete conquest of all of you miserable biological entities. Predacons, terrorize!
Hello and welcome to Ouch My Wallet, part of the TF Talk Network. This is, was it September? Yeah, September, that's close enough.
God.
September 18th, 2019.
It's Wednesday already.
I know. This is our live broadcast every Wednesday at 8 p.m. You can catch us live where we talk about whatever our latest Transformer hauls, maybe a few other toys sprinkled in, but mostly Transformers and robots. With us today, we have, well, as usual, I'm your host, Rob. We have Sean joining us.
Hello, y'all.
Amber.
Hi.
And Mr. Rick.
A lot of people don't know the difference between Pinot Grigio and Pinot Noir. It's quite interesting.
Noir's red. I don't think we're live on TF Talk.
In typical TFYLP fashion, we're having technical difficulties.
We're live. I just checked it.
Oh, no.
I believe it's pronounced
I see it.
live.
All right, so I know some of you guys have a lot of stuff. I know Amber's got a big stockpile.
I got a big,
Yeah, Rick hasn't been on in a while, and
I got a big file. It all came in yesterday.
so we're gonna round robin it a
wow.
bit. That way, everybody gets some time, and we'll see how far we get. I'm gonna go first. I don't have anything. I got some Marvel Legends stuff.
Hey, thanks for joining the show.
Somebody
All right.
had to host.
Great.
Somebody had to host.
All right.
I got.
All right, Robert coming in strong with 0.0.
Well, I got 80th Thor.
Oh yeah, that's on my hit list. I see him everywhere. I don't want to wait in line to buy
Yeah,
him.
the only issue with him, and they're all this way, his leg is not molded properly. And they're both left and right parts. They're different parts.
Oh.
It's not like there's a mixed part. But you see how it's the break right there? It doesn't line up. And it's just how it's made. So
What?
that's kind of disappointing because everything
Yeah.
else about it looks great.
I buy a lot of Thor stuff to put with my He-Man figures. So
Yeah.
that
I'm trying to pose him without it being totally Power of Castle Grayskull, and it's hard to do because that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to have him holding the hammer. And I snagged a Mr. Sinister as well.
yes, Mr. Senator,
Senator.
as well. Yes.
But yeah, that's it for
Mr.
me.
Senator.
No robots.
They're both evil.
Oh wait, I do have two robots right here on my desk. Got from Christian. Got
Christian.
the little Mr. I have no idea what their names are. The rubber duck and the teddy bear.
Quackle.
Aw.
Quackers.
Yeah,
Quackle.
Aw.
Quackers and
So
Hibernator.
cute.
Quackle.
these are actually my.
Quack.
They're actually my very first bots that I've gotten. Probably.
They're so
I won't say they'll
cute.
be my.
I don't know the bear's name, but I'm gonna call him Hibernator.
Yeah, I don't know that they'll be my last, but they might be. I mean, if I see another one or two that strikes my fancy, I'll pick them up. But I'm not going Christian with anything. So
Now, are you
This-
putting
this
the rubber
guy's-
duck one with your Beast Wars stuff?
I'm gonna put it with Masterpiece Megatron, and the current rubber ducky I have, it holding will transfer over to my normal Beast Wars shelf.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
so cute.
Spanish, it's C.
One thing I do like with the duck
It's so cute.
is, I mean, it's not perfect or anything, but the way the head does is pretty unique. It doesn't necessarily transform how you'd think. Although I do wish these parts were flat and kind of stuck together or something, but I don't know. E for effort.
You know what that duck face reminds me of? What was that duck on the Woody Woodpecker show? The baby duck? He was like a ginormous duck.
Baby Huey.
Baby Huey.
I thought,
Oh, yeah.
He's got that same face.
to me, it looks more like Howard the Duck. Like just the duck face. You ignore the body. Like, imagine if his face was white, because I think he has a white face. the
that thing
pronounced
needs
build.
like a Predacon. It needs a Predacon sticker on the bottom.
Yep. We're not live on Facebook. We are on
Oh,
YouTube.
no, this show doesn't go live on Facebook. It's you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only on YouTube.
My first
For
time.
political reasons, we can't be live on Facebook.
That is not true.
Not after what happened last time.
Oh
Oh,
no.
we unleashed the Rick.
You got rectified.
All right. Well, since Amber has not been on the show for a while, and I know she's gotten accidentally bumped twice, not intentionally, but it's just worked out.
All right, listen. Before we go any further, Amber, I'm looking
Yeah.
at you. This is
Yeah.
my first time on together.
Hi.
Is that original art behind you? That's framed?
Yes, it is.
Oh, goddamn you!
Yeah, it is.
got there?
It's 4 panels from Megatron Origins,
Oh,
and then an original Alex Milne right in front, right in the center. That is Megatron and one of my OCs.
that's one of my favorite comics.
I know, my favorite Megatron story on the planet with my
Was that
favorite
Casey
artist.
Collar who did that?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he lives not too far away from me. He's a good guy. I got a few
Yeah.
Casey Collar originals.
Yeah, this
Actually,
is.
I have. You know what? I actually have a page from the Megatron book.
There you go.
I got the page where he's ripping the Cyberfox in half.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I have this one up here is from the second comic. That's the one where when he puts back on his helmet after it splays out
Yeah.
like that.
Yes.
I
You should
gushed
sell those
at
to me.
Alex. No.
You should sell those to me so that I can have them on Ouch My Wallet.
You could take all the Skywarps you
they
could
will
buy.
Never. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. They will never leave my possession. I can guarantee you that.
Famous last words.
All right.
Yeah.
So what do you have for us?
What? Show us what you
Where are you gonna
got.
start off?
I don't even know where to start. I have 8 things, one of which is not actually a transformer, but it is a robot, but it is not
Pick
a
your
transformer.
favorite.
I got this nice shirt. You know, I got this purse. That's quite nice.
I got these bills.
My very first thing after the last Ouch My Wallet turned into Ouch My Leg. I got tattooed.
Ooh.
I showed it on the TF Talk. I showed it on the public Facebook page. I can't obviously show it because it's on the back of my leg, but that's the design that I got. I hand drew that myself and then got super fancy with it, and so it's kind of like sketchy. And then I'm kind of thinking of putting other characters around it,
That's awesome.
Mhm.
at a later date. Yeah,
That's awesome.
that was a lot of fun. It was about 2 hours of pain, but hey,
I've got a Decepticon symbol.
there you go.
I got the
That's always
Predacon over
good.
here.
Second.
Yeah. I got the Ravage
very
tattoos
cool.
for Beast Wars. I got
Oh, cool.
I got the Decepticon and the Predacon over here.
Oh, that's super neat. There you go. That works. My Ouch My Wallet is kind of also, oh my god, it was my birthday last week.
You and Peter both.
So it was
Mazel
also-
tov.
Yeah,
Hey.
the same day, which
I'll
is
drink to
wild.
you.
Thank
Oh, it
you.
was? Well, that's awesome.
I believe so, yeah.
Yes.
I believe so, yeah. So, into ouch other people's wallets for me, which is
Yes. That's the best wallet.
always fun.
That's the best wallet. Her
it's-
wife's wallet all the time.
Yeah,
She's
I
like, Rick, what is this bill?
Don't worry about it, honey.
What is
Oh, no.
what is this? What's this bill? What is this? What is this toy hacks? What is this big bad toy store? I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't sound like
I don't
something
know what that is.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
I'm
sound
not
like
sure.
something I bought. Toys? No.
Toys? No, of course not. I don't buy toys. But I showed this guy off on the last episode I was on, but I did manage to find Skywarp. He's a lot of fun. His Tetrajet form is freaking fantastic. I generally don't transform them back into root mode if I can help it, because I like their root modes a lot. This one came in today that I was frustrated at, and this is the very first movie toy I've ever owned in my entire life.
Mm.
It's Dorito
That
Warp.
was
Is it also gonna-
Target exclusive, right?
Yes.
Target exclusive Skywarp.
Yes.
Is that also going to
Yeah.
make it your last movie toy?
This will probably also be my last. movie
There's
toy,
a
yes.
couple. There's a couple winners in that line. Come on.
No.
I don't.
And the
I don't
Studio
care for the
Series
movie
has been pretty
toys.
good. Studio Series
yeah.
has been pretty good.
Most
Studio
for the most
Series
part.
Studio Series has been great, and if they come out with Studio Series Skywarp, I will pick it up because I'm a fucking Skywarp nut.
Yeah.
So
we've talked
if
about
it's
it.
Skywarp, I'll find it.
We've talked about it on the show before. Like, even though people that hate the movies, like Revenge of the Fallen was a pretty solid line for toys. There's a lot of really good toys
Yeah.
in that line.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a lot of the non-show toys, especially from like the first movie, are pretty good toys. The show stuff was not as good because they were still figuring it out, you know. And a lot of it was based on pre-production art and all that kind of crap. So it's not accurate and it's not fun. But like, yeah, there's some gems there.
Exactly. I mean, he frustrated the heck out of me for like 20 minutes, and then I gave up. So I think he's just going to remain in root mode for the rest of his existence.
You say root mode. What is root mode? That's
root mode, or rather, root mode being the robot mode, alt mode being the.
Okay.
Root.
Yeah, so.
Why do you say root?
I don't know.
Why are you putting an H in there? Why are you saying what?
What? No, it's root, ROOT. It's like the original form, I guess. I don't know. A lot of people call it that.
His prime mode.
Yeah,
Base
sure.
mode.
His bipedal mode. This guy also showed up recently. Little Dumpy. Q Transformers.
I don't have one of those.
It's pregnant Skywarp.
He is adorable and fat and dumpy, and I love him. He has been living in my pocket for the last 2 weeks. I take him to work with me. I take him everywhere with me because he's just tiny. And a lot of the times I just forget he's there, and then he stabs me in the side because he's got little
surprise.
He's got the little wingies that like stick out the back. They poke me in the stomach. Okay.
Yeah.
I forget he's there, and I slap my hand on my thigh, and it's like, oh, you're there. I forgot.
Whoops.
He's a lot of fun though. They're super dumpy. I might end up getting some of the other ones. I know there's also a lockdown in this line that I need to get. They're incredibly tiny, and
you might want to check Big Bad Toy Store because I think they have a bunch of them on sale right now.
Oh, cool! I might have to do that. I got this one on Amazon because I didn't know where else to look. The place where I got my tattoo done, the owner of the shop is a Transformers fan as well.
Awesome.
Which is all kinds of cool. So he was super jealous when I was getting my tattoo.
Was the shop called Transformations?
No, the shop is called Rockabilly.
I feel like it should be called Transformations.
It should. But no. We stopped in a couple of days ago, my girlfriend and I, because we're getting more work done, and just stood around and talked to the guy for a while. My girlfriend got really excited because she thought she saw like a Dinobot, or no, she thought she saw Starscream, I believe, up on his shelf, and for some reason mistook movie Grimlock for Starscream. But she's also never seen the movies, so she has no idea what the designs look like. No, of course not.
She may be
She just
blind.
doesn't understand.
I mean, that's okay.
He was also half transformed and like laying on his side. So she just looked at him and was like, "That's Starscream." And the guy that owns the shop was like, "Nope," and like handed her Grimlock, and then she stood there for like half an hour trying to transform him and couldn't figure it out.
And then broke it and had to buy it.
No, he was gonna give it to her, and she wouldn't take it from him.
Oh.
Because he says he hates it, so he's just like, "Here, you can have it. I hate it anyway. Just sits up there."
I worked on that line. It is shit though. Grimlock is terrible.
It's a terrible toy. I
don't know which one you're talking about, but it's terrible.
I don't care for most movie toys, so I think all of them are terrible.
One's the only valid one in my eyes.
Yeah, I haven't picked up or messed with any of those yet, so that's definitely going to be on my list if there's a Skywarp one. But only if there's a Skywarp one will I pick up a Studio Series. So
you have to embrace a wider view of the Force.
I don't think there will be a Skywarp one in Studio Series just because it's all based on on-screen things. I mean, like it could happen, but I don't know.
There's a bunch of that KSI drone shenanigans going on. KSI boss, and
I guess you're right.
They were. I mean, technically, you can say they were in the film, but.
I mean, if they want an excuse for a Seeker, they'll do it, or they'll put out some 3-pack of it. Not even necessarily put it under Studio Series and just say there it is. But
yeah. Buy it 'cause you're a sucker for Seekers. Buy them.
No, I'm a sucker for Skywarp specifically. There's a difference.
I love the Skywarp plushie in the background, along with the breakdown plushie.
Yeah, my boys, my cute boys. But the guy ended up I was talking about watching old cartoons. Right now I'm working on getting through the Unicron trilogy. so I'm in the middle of Energon.
That's definitely work.
God, my girls don't even like that one.
I am trying. I have it on in the background, so I'm not really paying attention to it. But unfortunately, I'm so confused. I don't know where it's going. Armada
doesn't either.
was fine.
Everyone's called Leader 1. That's what you got to know. Everyone's called Leader 1.
Oh, I know. That shows because it's so confusing. Armada, I watched. I'm gonna tangent here for like 2 seconds. Not that I've already tangented, but I got into Transformers by watching Armada way back when I was a teenager, and then I remember skipping Energon and going straight to Cybertron. I thought that was a really cool show. Thought it was Armada, so I got them crossed and confused, and then ditched Transformers altogether until the movies came out. But anyway, now I'm going back to like rewatch them because I wanted to I wanted to go back to my nostalgia day. And so the guy at the shop gave me a little Armada Prime.
That's not Armada.
Not Armada?
That's Galaxy
Okay,
Force. Or
Galaxy
Cybertron.
Force. Okay,
Yeah.
that one. Oh, Cybertron.
But
Okay.
that actually I think is from the 4-pack repaint of Toys R Us exclusive, which had the black arms and legs instead of the blue arms and legs. The blue arms and legs came individually carded. I believe that one's from the 4-pack.
And for our audio
Boom!
listeners, that's like the Legend Cyberverse version. It's not the
Okay.
big guy.
Time for some
Hey.
alcohol.
That's fine. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for educating me because I didn't know.
Yeah, you've been
He's he's adorable, but his head doesn't stay up. So,
Yes.
his head does not stay up.
Yes, in typical Transformers fashion.
I know. He's a little dumpy, but that's okay.
Aren't we all?
I'm all right with
Stands
that.
Up. Hey, if it stands up, it's a win.
Yeah, I know. He stands up
That's
perfectly.
To, the QA process. Does it stand up? Yep. All right. It's good.
Doesn't stand up great. Yeah, as long as he stands on his own, I'm fine with
All
that.
right, so you got one more for us, and then we'll rotate around a bit and give some.
Cool. I mean, if you want to rotate now, I've got like 3 more, so go for it.
Yeah. Why don't you go, Sean? You've been awfully quiet.
I have been listening, unlike some other people.
I'm trying.
I do have a question. Those plushies behind you, is that a Shirley plushie?
Yes, it is. This is a really old Shirley Chung plushie.
Yes. Yes, I have a Wheeljack about that size with the opposable arms and legs. And head.
He is 11. He's going to be 11 in December.
Oh, wow.
So,
He is old.
yeah. He is. He was one of, not, I wouldn't say one of Shirley's originals, but he was a commission, I guess, then somebody backed out of, and then she ended up sticking him online. And I'm like, he's mine.
Is that
Oink.
Emperor Skywarp?
Yeah. I made him a cosplay for BotCon and never took it off.
Oh, that's even better. It's a hand,
I love it.
it's a handmade plushie that you have added more to.
Yeah,
so great.
exactly.
15?
He's got a whole big cape, and yeah, I just thought it would be really fun to make him a cosplay for a BotCon, and then I never took it off him.
Yeah, they make some good work. I just, what did I retweet? The Sludge?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the sledge
that's-
she's got working on right now is gorgeous.
Yeah, those are the plush figures we deserve, but
Mm-hmm.
we will never get.
I know.
Somebody give that woman a blessing.
I will throw money at her happily. She's amazing and fantastic and a great artist.
So yeah, Sean, lay something on.
Jonathan.
Rick, is that a snowboard behind you or a long?
Oh, that is a snowboard. There were 4 snowboards made back circa 2003. This is one I got from my days at the Bro. It's still sealed in its original package. It's there because I need to hang it up somewhere. It's too small for me to use.
What's on the other side?
They were all War Within. This one, I believe, is I've got a bunch of Henkei figures in front of it. Let's see if I can. Yeah.
All right, I was really confused. I'm like, was it packaged with 20 toys or something? I thought it was all shrink wrapped together.
Oh,
So
that
this
is so
one is
cool.
Dreamwave art. They're all Dreamwave art. So this is Optimus Prime War Within on the back.
Nice.
I think brand new. This one was like $4.45 or something.
Oh, good lord.
Sounds about right.
Wow.
Yeah, they were all expensive, and there was 4 of them, and it's like I don't know, I got a bunch of weird stuff like this sitting around. I got like the bowling balls and a bunch of the bowling.
So what'd
pins
that
and
run
stuff.
you to get it used now? Did it retain its value?
I don't know. I've never been able to find the other 3 for sale anywhere.
Oh, you got that one back when they came out. Got it.
This one I got because I was at Hasbro and it was like it's in the free pile, so I took
awesome.
it.
Free pile is good.
That's my favorite.
Yeah,
that doesn't hurt the wallet at all.
Yeah,
That's
No.
forbidden from the show. Why are
no.
you talking about that? You can't
No,
talk about
yeah,
free
yeah.
stuff. You're
No,
breaking the
that's-
rules. It's the one rule.
Steve Drucker, a very nice VP at Hasbro, gave this to me for helping him out with something.
Oh, so a
So
price
he's
was
like-
paid. We just can't.
He's like,
we can't talk about it.
Here, take the snowboard.
Something.
And yeah, so I'm gonna hang it up. I just haven't gotten around to it.
You're just gonna like shove a nail through it. And
I've never seen the other ones for sale. I've never seen any of them for sale anywhere.
Yeah.
I can only.
what
imagine.
else? What else did you get?
Sean doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to talk about his toys.
You don't want to go? Well, that's my
I haven't
wallet.
really
That
got
was
a
just
chance
in the
to open any of
background,
mine, but-
dude. Let's all right. Let's
Wait,
go.
you have to
alphabetical.
talk
Oh,
about that at some
no.
point, Sean, because that's what I used for the thumbnail for this. Because I try to put something I know is going to be on the show. So usually it's just one of my toys I got because I know it exists. You know?
Oh, Sean, just go.
Yeah.
Get
Oh
back.
Let's talk about
no.
Omega.
It doesn't matter what I got anymore.
It's Siege Omega
He's a-
Supreme.
He's a son.
I mean, so is this out yet? I know you did an. Oh,
This is out.
cross plug here. If you want to see a live unboxing of this, check the Facebook page. And Sean did a live opening of it and checking it out and initial transformation and all that good stuff. It's on Facebook. I don't know if we're going to be able to get that on YouTube or not. I'll have to talk to Lucas. But
No, yeah, it's awesome. I recommend him, and he does an awesome breakdancing handstand on his claw. Balances perfectly. So yeah, he's beefy and he's stable and he's great.
What
how
do the instructions look like? Is it like a book or is it two
there's-
sheets folded together?
The instructions are huge, and they wanted you to feel like you got what you paid for.
I
Oh,
think it's
no.
actually pretty simple, isn't he? I watched an early video of someone transforming it, and it
Yeah,
didn't look that
like
complex.
I didn't even really look at the instructions, but I
Oh,
mean
no.
the sheet is huge, but they wanted to make it huge so you felt like you got your money's worth, I guess.
Yeah.
But they are like a very G1-ish and kind of, redone, but
Does
it's
he
like,
have
it's a very cool instruction sheet.
now, Jonathan? Does he have a sticker sheet?
No, he doesn't, thank goodness.
Are there crappy foil stickers on him? I'm guessing not. We haven't seen any of that in a while.
No, he has paint apps. He has that paint app. That's Tampo silver paint. Lots of kind of
Little accents.
battle damage black accents, silver paint
So,
inside of here.
I'm
silver
looking
there.
at the claws. Are they transparent or is it just the way the light's hitting them?
No, the claw is transparent. But the nice thing about it is the actual ratchet hinge. It's solid plastic, so you aren't going to be too worried about breakage.
That's smart. Clear plastic isn't
But-
the
Oh, that's
best.
good.
But they did that, but then the swivel hinge is just
Back to.
shoved inside clear plastic. So
Yeah.
Does it have electronics to light up or no?
no.
Okay.
But
So
the
it
tank
doesn't
moves.
roll around the actual
The-
base?
The tank moves
Okay.
Tank.
if you push it with your hand.
So it's analog. It's analog. All right.
There's no motors, no electronics, no LED lights.
That would have
um,
made it $300.
As you see, his light piping is working pretty good right now. But they're amber
That's some
colored
good
lights
piping.
rather than being blue lights or blue eyes. So
Third party.
If you notice such things.
I saw a picture online. I don't know what the deal was, but he had it was from Dame Chalk. He had a clear visor, a yellow face, and blue LEDs in his eyes. So I don't know if somebody
Yeah.
did a custom real quick or what.
You know what, Rick? I know. It's fun to ask you a question just because you've been inside the business at one point. It's obviously it was a while ago and things change constantly in these markets. But all of the Titan class, we haven't seen repaints. Like we didn't get. I mean, yeah, there was like a STC.
So I got a
Metroplex,
story about
but,
that.
We
Yeah.
didn't get a G2 Devastator. We didn't.
No.
I don't know what they would have done with Triptychon. That would have been interesting.
We haven't got. Well, actually, from my friends still in the business. They supposedly, I can't confirm it because I haven't seen it with my own eyes, but they supposedly did a second head for Trypticon that was Grimlock. Which I wouldn't put it past them. So when I was there, we were working on Metroplex, and my big thing, I was pushing Metro Titan for the Comic-Con, and they're like, "No, we're not going to do Decepticons. No way. We're not going to do Decepticon. Who the hell is Metro Titan? I've never heard of him. We're not doing that. We're just going to do Metroplex with 2 guns and more stickers and more chrome."
Like, of course they don't know who it is. They're not collectors.
That's what they ended up doing. So I'm like, we got to make Metro Titan. We got to make that big. That's the only way we'll ever get them out. So
do you know how the San Diego one sold?
I don't know. No, I don't know. I mean, they obviously sold out of it. It's not on the Hasbro website, so they sold out of it. So we were talking about, if this works, what else can we do? And it was all Autobots, man. It was all Autobots right down the line. So when Trypticon came about, I'm like, yeah, I'm excited. Oh, Trypticon, all right, that's cool. Yeah, definitely. So I kind of got a hint of what the next Titan is, and I'm pretty excited about it. Might not be who people expect.
Scorponok.
That was my guess, a Scorponok, because
might not be who people expect, but it's I'm pretty excited about who the next one is.
Yeah, with Omega there, obviously the what's the name of the City Guards, the blue and white deco of him. Like that would make sense. I'm just wondering, is it with the tooling already done, does that make it notably less, even though it's still a large figure, like less risk to put that out?
Absolutely. But they have to run a certain number of them. And the problem is, let's say the minimum order is 10,000 units, right? So it's 10,000 units they got to make a box for. They got to run the box. They got to ship that thing from China. And they got to market. They got to sell it. Are they going to sell 10,000 Omega Sentinels?
Yeah. It's tough.
Like, right off the bat. Like, I know right off the bat I would need 3. I'd need 1 sealed and then 2 to have open. Right? For display purposes.
Yeah, in your garage.
Basement.
No, isn't most of your stuff still in the garage instead of cars?
That's because I haven't gotten it down in the basement yet because I'm lethargic.
He's a busy stay-at-home dad.
Don't judge me.
Oh.
All right? I've gotten pretty far. When we were doing TFYLP like 3 years ago, this was all like, bare bones.
You were sitting in your garage at one point.
That was one episode. Anyway.
Busting his balls over here.
I go now. Was there something else, Sean, you had, or was that it?
Yeah, no, I got plenty.
That is pretty awesome. Hey, what is your opinion of the Countdown figure?
I like Countdown. People are hard on him, but he's definitely Countdown, and he suits his purpose as far as having a little satellite dish on his back.
Is that a unique MicroMaster mold at this point?
Yeah.
He has no elbows, like a lot of them don't have elbows.
I'm gonna throw this out to the group. Is it weird that Countdown came with Omega Supreme?
What's that, Max Headroom?
It's I mean, Countdown was at the end of the line, Omega Supreme's at the beginning. Is it weird that they come packaged together?
No.
Was there someone more appropriate?
They're both it's a space shuttle. He has to come with them.
It just means we're not going to get a Countdown base later on.
At this point, I would never say never. I mean, it makes it more unlikely, I think. But I mean, we got Power Dashers.
We'll see where the MicroMasters go. Yeah, we did get Powertrain, so I'm pretty excited about that. All right.
All right. Next is Blue Streak. He showed up, and he is exquisite, and he has taillights, which are awesome.
You mean Hasbro actually painted a figure?
Well, I mean, it's one of their selects, so they have to. He reminds me of the kind of the RoboCop future car. a little bit less Ford Taurusy, but more futuristic. There's this head sculpt.
Is that different from the Prow?
I don't know, but it looks great. It has nice silver paint on the face, dark blue eyes, red head crest. It's nice. He's definitely good. I got him in a smaller version with New Age. I know these guys are older, but I finally picked them up. What else? I got
You're
Day and
blowing
Night.
through these. I'm fighting with the
Yeah.
stream.
It's
Sorry, it's probably my fault.
you're
Yeah.
fighting a
So
stream.
Sean? What is that for? What is that Headmaster? That Fortress Maximus for?
I don't know. I haven't
Is it
figured
just a
that out yet.
Cerebros that transforms into a head? Does it really
is
go on
the-
anything? Or?
It is the Unique Toys that doesn't really go on anything. But it's like the Legends class.
It's
Legends
just a really
size
nice
figures.
Cerebros.
Yeah. And then
Which face does that have? Show or
Here-
toy?
this has toy.
That's the 4 Max face. What about the Cerebros?
Cerebros. Oh, it's just, I believe it's show. It's been a while since
Yeah.
I've seen it.
That's toy. Japanese show.
He's got
Japanese show toy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely a cool looking figure. The chest plate opens, so I mean that's something. He scales about such with New Age.
Sorry, I was
Here's the other guy that comes in the box.
fighting with that. So what is this? It's a Cerebros and Ape Face 2-pack from New Age.
No,
Snapdragon.
Sorry.
that's
Snapdragon.
Snapdragon. Ape Face is right here, and he comes with Highbrow. But yeah, they're the 2 packs of the Unique Toys Legends class
Okay.
guys. I thought I missed them, but I found them on
There you
BBTS.
go.
So
So wait, they just did a
might still
Cerebros
be
with
talking
no
here and there.
bigger bot to go with it, no Fort Max.
yeah,
Hmm.
and it's definitely okay with me.
It's foreshadowing.
I don't know if they're that.
If it doesn't happen, is it just
What do you call
3
it?
shadowing then? 2 shadowing even?
No shadowing. But yeah, those guys are cool.
Oh, your snorts crack me up. No, it's great.
Here is Fans Toys spoiler. I've already got Motor Master, so I figure I'll just keep going
Dig
with
it?
these guys. But I haven't transformed him yet. But,
It's very thin.
Yeah, he's definitely been eating salads.
Yeah. I had a salad
But-
once.
In hand, he doesn't really feel that thin. It just feels like, okay, he doesn't have a gigantic backpack that we're all used to, you know? So, I mean,
the backpack, you need that for buoyance.
maybe he's a runner.
If they do a G2 set, I might be interested, but I love my X-Transbots cars. And hopefully one day we get a Motormaster. They've went silent on it because they went back to rework some things on it. The cars are excellent, and I think they scale
Yeah.
better with the Masterpiece Collection. But if Fans Toys did a G2 version of it, I mean, I wouldn't need to put that with my Masterpiece, but I'd be able to check out the toys. So I might do that. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I did have that X-Transbots
Crack up.
breakdown. Yeah, crack up. He's okay. I decided to go
Word.
with Fans Toys for the combined mode, so I dumped those. I found a couple sets of the Series 3 bots at Target.
Aw.
So, I mean, there's that. The teddy bear, like what you have, the duck, bunches here. I think he's a bunch of grapes or cherries.
I believe
or
he's
whatever.
called penicillin.
Uh-huh.
Penicillintron.
A bunch of blocks. This guy has no eyes. I don't know if anybody else has this one, but His eyes are gone. But,
Oh no.
I don't know if he's missing his
Is it on his
paint
hand?
stand?
gecko.
Great.
Yeah, it's right there on his hand.
Great.
Well, yeah, he stands. Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like, maybe he has to use his hand to, like, see around like he's, feeling-
Oh god.
What was that show? Real Monsters? Kronk? Who carried his eyeballs in his
He
hands?
carried his eyeballs in his hand.
Right there in his hand in the palm. This guy is horrible. The shaker mold.
Looks like it's
I
just a
hate that
shell that
mold.
goes on it and off.
Yeah, it's and the feet never come out and stand properly. they're
So
always-
it's Armada Unicron.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's
Not
basically what that is.
The book mold is really good. I like the book mold. But yeah, it's a little flowery book. I don't know the name. The name is book.
Libro.
Yeah, the other ones we've already talked about. Here's a drum set. Okay. And I was at Walmart and I found these two like 3 or 4 days ago, and I still have yet to open them up, but here they are. This guy looks disgusting, but he's also very...
He's cool, man. Like, it's...
That looks
he's
cool.
weird.
I mean, he's like a humanoid head with like a robotic T-Rex body.
Yeah,
with a
that's what
scorpion.
makes him cool. You know, it's those things are
How's that
weird,
guy shave?
and they're unique. It's not standard at all.
And here is a drift.
Walking, talking,
He's
stereotype.
good though.
Godzilla.
Hey, that's how he sounded in the movie.
Ken Watanabe.
Yes.
So when we were making that
Okay.
movie, Takara's like, we really don't want him to sound like a Japanese stereotype. And I'm like, he's gonna sound like a Japanese stereotype.
I mean, that's as far as his characterization goes in the movie. Japanese stereotype. Done.
Yes, I
Yeah.
think that was written in the script actually.
Oh no.
It's all Japanesey.
All right. And I passed the
Teddy
I passed the
Ruxpin.
teddy to the next person because that's
All right,
all
Rickard.
I have.
Lay some goodies on us.
I got one of these.
One of what?
Is that the? I saw you post on Facebook that was from Europe. I don't know what it is though.
So this is the France G1 Red-Footed Prime.
Ooh.
It only came out in France. It's got a lot of mold alterations on it. There's no so.
Did they,
I've been searching for a red-footed prime for a while.
especially with the
Finally
mold
got it.
variants, is like, did they request those changes? Say, oh, we need to make some tweaks for our market, or like how does that come about? With
A piece wears out, and they're like, "Hey, we need to make a new leg, a new
okay, so
inner
this would have
thigh
been
or
a late
something."
run version of Prime, or
Yeah, this would have been. I want to say it was late '85.
so by that point it'd been
So I believe this was actually made in France.
that had already been used for the Diaclone, not Prime, and then the Diaclone, not Ultra Magnus, and then the U.S. releases of Prime. 85 was
Right. This is probably. I mean, that mold was probably remade
Got it.
entirely at that point. So, what else did I get? I got one of these. I got a few of these. Look at how these come.
oh, they're actually attached.
Cool.
Right.
Oh,
They're
no.
actually but if you just order one, they just cut it down the middle, right?
Oh.
Is that
They're
from
actually
Pulse
attached.
to get it that way,
It's
or
weird. It's from the Pulse. I got it from the Pulse. It's weird.
Mine hasn't shipped
It-
yet.
And I love that they actually have the Japanese names on them. I got some Planet X goodness, red and white.
I think
Right.
I know that's War for Cybertron, Ironhide, and Ratchet.
Ratchet, yeah. So this is that's a game I worked on, and I never thought I'd actually own figures of them, and I'm pretty excited to have them. They came out quite well. I'm a little late to the party with this guy, but you know what? I got the Target Master Hot Rod, and it's really cool. But you know what? It's not Hoodlum.
That's both good and bad.
Hoodlum is
Hoodlum.
better. I
Hoodlum-
know.
I did the same thing where I actually had the regular hot rod, and then I got rid of it, got the repaint because I wanted to get Hoodlum for my main G1 shelf. Hoodlum definitely looks the part better, but that is a really fun toy. I was like,
And Hoodlums are
that's Fast
fan
Toys,
toys.
hot rod. But that the Masterpiece hot rod mold itself, even though the proportions are completely fucked, it is a very fun toy to transform back and forth.
It is. It is nice. It's a different Target Master than the one that came with the U.S. Release.
Have you guys
from
handled the
original mold.
Have you guys handled the hot rod that's has the trailer all together and it's one transformation to go from, Rodimus Prime to Robot mode?
No, that just sounds like it's gonna hurt my fingers. Like my hands are tired just hearing about
I think
that.
it's DX9. I don't remember his name. Carry. DX9 Carry. I heard he was excellent.
DX9 Carry is awesome. It is a really
See,
good.
I
It's
got-
first all-in-one.
I got cops.
Who was that, Rick?
I got what is this? X-Trans Bots.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Whatever his not Cosmos.
That's a really good mold.
And I love my G2. I had to get my G2 X-Trans Bots, and then I had to get both are G2 Chrome, regular G2, purple G2. I love them. They're great. Hi. Mwah. Oh, I love you.
Aw.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. And then I got some hot garbage.
Uh-oh.
This is the Dana. Some people say it's DNA. It's actually Dana. This is hot garbage. It literally broke
Is that
right out
their
of the
Bludgeon
package.
or whatever it was? It's like based
it's the
off movie
Bludgeon.
Bludgeon.
It broke right out of the package. None of the treads stick together. This is based off the Revenge of this is basically a shittier version of the Revenge of the Fallen Bludgeon.
Which is, I don't know, I really like that mold. Like, so when that came out, I was like, I don't need whatever the hell that is. And then to hear that it's bad.
This was on clearance. This was on clearance, which is why I got it. And I'm so glad I didn't get the Banzai-tron one. Yeah, it broke right out of the package, and I don't care about it. I'm not even gonna contact my dealer and be like, "Hey, man, this thing's a piece of garbage. Send me another one." I just don't. I don't care about it. It's garbage. I don't care.
What a bummer.
And then, yeah, I'm really conflicted whether I'm gonna put it on my masterpiece shelf or not. And then,
I mean, as long as you kind of cobble it together and then don't touch it, maybe?
I know, but masterpiece is about a specific representation, and that is more of a interpretation.
Right.
So it doesn't fit into the aesthetic of that. So and then
Mhm,
finally,
garbage.
I love Mastermind Creations.
Finally got nickel.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
I got these dorks. I
Aw.
love them. Mwah. We got almost the whole set.
I mean, they
Keep
said they're
going,
going
guys.
to. We've been seeing the
You're doing a
last two
great
big
job.
guys teased for how many years? But it's coming.
I know they're doing a good job with these. Not a whole lot of people doing chug scaled figures these days. Everyone's onto the
People are
masterpiece
basically
thing.
done with that too now.
So-
If anything, they're on Legends.
And last but not least, this is a real score for me. I got Robots in Disguise Twinferno for $4. Car.
That was actually
So,
pretty.
bought a bunch, but I'm like, yeah, $4. F it.
There you go.
I'll take another.
I think that was an underrated line.
It was his wave mate.
That
His wave mate was really hard to find. That was Ratchet, I believe.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of. Yeah, I remember my Toys R Us had a bunch of Ratchets too. So it was just weird distribution.
Yeah.
Like my area doesn't get anything, but my Toys R Us apparently got the last wave of RID.
all right, well, cool.
So thank you all for joining. Out to my wallet. Maybe Rob's wallet hurt so bad he couldn't buy
Oh,
anything.
please send donations. Start a GoFundMe so that I can have toys for next week.
Oh,
I'd
no.
start a Kickstarter for him, but it would probably fail.
So we'll start a TIFF lab. A TIFF lab.
Oh my
Oh.
God! You know what? I'm so glad other
You're
people are
welcome.
saying that.
Just for
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, so
This is a really great toy. It really is a great toy.
There you
But
go.
that hoodlum is just badass.
that's a fun toy. But yeah,
And I gotta give it up to X Transwatch,
They-
man. They've been
they're
killing it.
my
lately.
favorite third-party people out there these days.
This is awesome.
Klaatu.
No
That's
This
it.
is awesome.
Klaatu. Took me a minute. Klaatu.
Plateau. Yeah. Yes.
Nosferatu.
They're killing it, man.
They're solid. So, anybody have any closing thoughts here
Yeah.
before we wrap? And Amber will say some stuff for next week.
Looks like Hasbro pulled a rabbit
Yeah.
out of hat to get that Unicron
Not
funded.
funded yet, but is this,
Oh my God.
They're fudging the numbers.
They're
You know,
trying.
hey, Kapow Toys, they a bunch of pre-orders. We're gonna put that number in. That counts towards it. Sure.
Well, it is an in-house counter, so I mean, they could just be like, click, 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 click.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that!
Well, they
Ooh, amazing.
still have to, there's still money that goes into manufacturing, so I don't think they can fake it. But
They have money.
I think they're trying to make it look so that it's funded by the fans.
Hmm.
I think it would have been. It's just bad timing. Bad
Yeah,
timing
true.
and short
well, I don't know.
notice.
I think they kind of resolved that. They gave it a notable extension. So
Indeed.
They can at this point they can extend it as long as they
I don't think
want
they'll extend
to.
it again. I think at this point,
Just
But how does that
Yeah.
look? That's a bad look, you know.
Oh, it is a bad look,
Once-
but
okay.
it
But
is
it's
a bad
gonna get
look,
twice.
but yeah, I know. But your counter's in house. Your Kickstarter-y thingy is in house. So I don't know. Hey, let's extend it a little further, and then it'll be like you could get this for like a Christmas present for somebody. It'll be
They still,
perfect.
I don't know. They still got to answer to senior management, man.
Yeah, true.
And that guy's a dick.
Those guys, yeah.
Oh no.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. NXT is on. I gotta go watch it.
So that'll wrap us for our. That'll wrap the show for this week. If you enjoy what we do, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/TFYLP. And we have a bunch of shows that we are cranking out. Brand new. We just had the first official episode 2 weeks ago. We had a pilot episode for TF Talk Weekly. That's a podcast segment run by Mr. Starscream. Just to throw about a 30-minute recap, 30-minute recap of all the news for Transformer related for the week in a nice digestible format. We put it on YouTube so you can listen to it. There's no video really to go with it.
Here we go. For the next 20 people that sign up for our Patreon, I will send you a Transformers Prime postcard. For the next 20 people, I've got all of them here.
Hot goods.
Oh no.
I don't even know if we ever gave these out.
I want
Tuesday.
one.
Make sure to check Tuesday.
So-
We go live on Facebook with Microcasters where Lucas, Christian, and Anna get together and review a figure. Sean also joined in recently. So check out that. And that is also on the podcast and put on YouTube. And Wednesday nights we're here at 8 Central doing this, which is also on the podcast and live here. And then I think usually like Fridays we do Cut the Tape from Rick. They're pre-recorded
Cut the Tape.
segments. No
Cut it.
go up, but sometimes those
Yes.
can go up at different times. But we're trying to aim around Fridays. And then of course our Meat and Potatoes TFLP live at 11 Central, noon Eastern on YouTube, where we talk about a more broader topic, kind of more less in the moment stuff and break it down.
Sometimes we have
Sometimes
guests.
we have guests, do all kinds of good stuff. So if you want to join in, please do join in. We love to chat with our fans in our community. And I think that's a TFYLP cast and the TF Talk Network signing out for today. So
And I will send these to the next 20 people that sign up for Patreon.
going
I
fast.
promise.
And will you also sign them and write maybe one lesser known fact about Transformers Prime?
Upon request, yes.
That would be cool.
Here's something I'll let the fans debate. We had thought the thing out so far ahead. Arachnia. Here, one of the following three statements is true, and we'll end it on this. Becomes Black Arachnia. Arachnia was Black Arachnia. Arachnia was a descendant of Blackarachnia. One of those three statements was true. Which one was it?
I get the feeling you might have answered that at TFCon when you did your panel last year.
No, I don't
But I
think
don't
I
remember.
told people. I don't think
Okay.
I told people. Yeah, because it's like what's in the suitcase, Pulp Fiction-y.
Mm.
Only a few people know, and I'm probably the only guy that remembers.
All right. Well, see you next time on The Mystery Deepens. I actually probably never reference it again. But, other than that. All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.